not so much about the vocabulary. Reading, so helpful in vocabulary building, and some context, quite conversational, especially children's story. But if it's advanced reading, a little bit formal. Okay. And most publishers now, if it's designed for ESL, they have the audio book for this book. Audio version. Some people who have a good voice, they record it for this book. It is very wonderful resource too. Although it sounds like you listen to somebody say the thing exactly the same on the text, it's not a conversational. Sometimes it's not too conversational. 一个人讲书跟用演的哪一个比较像？有没有听过？我问你，有没有听过广播剧？广播剧是用演的，对不对？可是如果是有声书，不是用演的，是一个人讲哦。所以他说 ，he said， 他要讲 he said，he laughed。一下子要变成讲书的人，一下要讲情境，有没有？用演的是不一样的，这是 difference。有时候一个人讲，那个人要很厉害，他要会3种声音，中立的声音 ，narrator， 一下变女生，一下变男生。广播剧它是用演的，广播剧更像电影。OK， so but this is if you have the more chances to access the audio, your pronunciation will definitely be better. Okay, your speaking ability will naturally well. Okay, but he just suggests a different approach to help us to do that. Why I choose this? Why I choose this? Because we already know those approach, right? I keep re-emphasize each week. You have a book. Go find some CD. I give you the podcast. Listen a lot of time. But very, very few students really do that. But what you want to really improve, however, is speaking. You know, this is a kind of conflict. If you want to improve speaking, that's the key. Reading, still helpful. It's because you increase your vocabulary. But you never listen even one time, I would tell you that nobody can help you. Nobody really, if you even have the girlfriend who is from America, you speaking won't improve too much. If you have a girlfriend, of course your girlfriend will talk to you, right? That's different. It's her input, her output as your input. Okay. So that's the end of my comment about his talk. I hope not just the input giving you, but really give you some idea that today, if you want to improve speaking, find some good stuff to listen and spend some time, divide your time, maybe invest some money on MP3, maybe use iTunes today. Okay? Never put it to tomorrow's task. Okay? Tomorrow always have tomorrow's things to do. Okay? Because I've been telling this, the importance of this, starting from the very beginning of my class. But I check the students still don't care. Okay. Okay, that's it. So let's have a break. Okay. Approach. He have read all of the starter level from Oxford Bookworm, which maybe have more than 20 books. And I want him to compare the feeling now and 3 months before. He said he can now understand very quickly almost without vocabulary, without unknown word. And listen to the podcast, understand much, much, much better than 3 months ago. 3 months ago is the last semester he took my class. Okay. So only you can understand the difference. I show you the result from the research and my past experience. I get the feedback from my student, but only you can truly feeling anything subtly change. Some of the students want to challenge something is very difficult and mistakenly think that, oh, I read a very difficult, it's good for me. No. There is no level in my class. Your level is I, each one has its level I. What I want you to get is the fulfillment, the enjoyment after you read, complete one book. Okay? So don't try something that you will try maybe next year. Got it? And very important when you do reading, finish the book. That kind of completeness is very important. You know, once you complete one thing, you send your message, a signal to yourself. You can finish reading one book. It's from psychology. You have a psychology effect. It's much better than you read something very thick, but you cannot complete it. You cannot finish it. You quit in between. You will think, oh, I'm not good. No. Just that you haven't prepared. You are not ready for that. But the feeling is not good, right? So, some students, they use from the easy starter, they move up actually faster than in the beginning. If you pick up the very difficult, actually you meet the plateau. You cannot get over it. Okay? I don't care the level that you are reading. What I care is I check your list. I want to see you improve. Do you really finish something? Do you really enjoy the reading? Okay. The result of this class is not the score you are going to improve. How many score, how many points. Of course, you take the test that I guarantee you will improve the score. But my mission is that after the class, will you become a lifelong reader? Will you read continually, even 10 years later? Because that's the true language ability. If you can still doing from now on to next year, next 2 years, even for 10 years, you do it every year. Your language ability, you can imagine how high it can be. Just like a native speaker, I'm sure. If you read it every day, just like American people. 1 year after, you may read New York Times. Okay? But not today. Okay? Now we move on. Accent, second part 2. Key to a better